Hey guys, what's up? Lone Berserker here, and this is the Desperate Siege of Jerusalem. This is the campaign map, by the way. This is my tiny ragtag force defending against two Antigonid armies. So basically, I lost an army in Judea, and I had sallied out with the garrison with that army. It's a long story, but you'd understand if you saw the map. Basically, I am now trapped in here with the remnants of an army and the garrison troops. This is, to say the least, this is a fun but desperate siege. And I mean, I'm stuck with like 800 soldiers or something, not even. The only things that I have that are useful are my general, this godforsaken artillery piece, and 3 cav units, but really, other than that, that's it. I got these smaller artillery pieces just trying to get some kills off. I mean, I think they might have got like 2 or something. It doesn't even tell me. This one ends up getting like 6. A lot of this right now, we're just kind of sitting here doing nothing. So, happy Easter, by the way. I should have mentioned that first. This is the day after Easter. It's Monday. So, yeah. I guess it's fitting to do the Siege of Jerusalem after Easter. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I forgot. So, alright, basically nothing happens until the ladders move up. I do try to shoot him with my artillery, but I miss quite a bit. And this thing, I don't know what they did to it in DEI, but it won't move correctly. It like runs into itself and stuff. Like, look at this. I give it an attack order, and this is what it does. The first few volleys don't hit anybody, which was really upsetting. So I decide to stop shooting with it, and I move it. I don't move it, I leave it there, but I do, when the ladders reach the walls, I do something quite funny. So yeah, you can see, the first fire volleys aren't even gonna touch. Maybe a few times I'll get some kills, occasionally. Trying to hit his, oh, there, I got one there. I was trying to hit his skirmishers and infantry, doesn't work at all. Fire ammo is just so freaking inaccurate, so I am just gonna speed this up until the ladders reach the wall, and then you'll see the first act of desperation by this Pontic garrison. So, I think I do it... Oh, I'm doing it now, okay. I'm shooting... I'm shooting my own wall in an attempt to bring it down when his soldiers are on top. This is actually a really good idea, and I've seen it done in multiplayer. It's freaking hilarious. But it actually can kill quite a bit of soldiers, and it's already at 59%. So he's got his Galatian mercenaries, which he would have disbanded anyway. Oh, there goes a bunch right there. So the unit can't actually get up on the wall anymore. And this, I didn't know this. If I did, I would have stopped firing because I just waste ammo at this point. It was still fun though. So he's down to... Oh god, it's lagging. Don't break. I should have turned my Sparabara off fire at will, but whatever. It's down to 89%. 89, 98. And I think all the soldiers up here die. Yeah, oh my god, that's... Alright, so I destroy an entire unit of Galatians there in one volley. That was useful. And then he started putting his archers up. He was going to shoot me to death. I gotta turn this down. Okay, so he was gonna shoot me to death, and I was like, no, this is not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be shot to death in my own city. So I start firing, God almighty. I start shooting the wall in an attempt to bring it down before he can inflict any serious casualties. I got my pikemen moving up to defend the breach. This Galatian's useless, it's in red morale. I nail his archers there. These are just, mercenary Egyptian archers. He has a bunch of Egyptians that he's using as fodder troops. So I do manage to bring the wall down. He is coming over here, but he takes quite a bit of time to get over there. My general and archers are trying to help bring this unit down. So there is some fighting. He's down to 51, I think. Yeah. The Galatian is routing. He's down to. There we go. Yes. It's. Oh, he even hit some of his units outside. Oh my god. This was awesome, by the way. I was cracking up while doing this. I was having a blast. It was the, you know, the last act of defending Jerusalem. It falls in a moment here and brings down all those poor archers, which are now being shot to death. Boom! There we go! Yes! It's so bad, but it worked. This unit ends up breaking. So in my opinion, I'm doing good so far. He hasn't been able to get in. With what I have, oh my god, it's not even funny with what I have. The archer breaks, he's not coming back. I repel this Galatian and I eventually chase it down and kill it. So first blood goes to me. And I am selling out with this Judean unit to try and kill some archers, but I think he just runs away, from what I remember. But that was the first act of my defiant defense for this town. There was no physical way I was going to win this unless I could run the timer out, which is just kind of cheesy in my opinion. I wasn't going to make him chase me around the city to win the battle. I do have my cav positioned over here, by the way. This city is awesome, by the way. This is Jerusalem. This is an awesome city. Sadly, there isn't a garrison in it. Well, there is, but it's stuck in the... God almighty. It's stuck in this little area. This, Pantheon? I don't remember what it's called. It got destroyed. It got hit by a rock. One rock brought down the giant beast. So, nothing exciting happens again. You know, I kind of get to speed it up. I didn't actually notice this, by the way, but he destroyed this entire wall. So he does take that. He had his own artillery, by the way. He decides to not assault this, probably for the better, because he knew I had more ammo, and he knew I was going to bring down another wall. And if he attacked, he would have to face pikemen, so he didn't want to do that. He takes this arrow tower here. I think, and it is kind of sad, the situation that happened in Judea. I wish I could have at least fought with a 20-unit garrison. It would have been fun. But the bringing down my own walls was the best part of this entire siege. So he comes in. I am speeding it up, by the way, so you don't have to watch this. I have my artillery already positioned for this. I take control of it because it wouldn't shoot for some reason. And that Galatian over there is getting killed. So, I think I do. Yep, I take control of it and I start hitting his Cilicians. Anything to stall these guys and just do some last-ditch effort damage, I was willing to do. This is basically my final straw in Judea. This is no longer under my control now, so I wanted to bring as many of them down as I could. I am shooting him as he comes up, even though these units are like the Cilicians are not. Those are like some of his best units that he uses in the east, at least. So bringing them down is pretty important. I am shooting him as he runs up. These units, on the other hand, he doesn't really care about. They're just crappy recruits. He's got his archers coming in. He was trying to do this without taking casualties, but he knows I am a tricky defender, and in this situation, I was willing to do anything to kill some extra enemies. So again, I'm just going to speed it up. I do a pretty good cav ambush here, even though he knew they were there. He had saw them. I don't know how, but once when he was entering, he was able to spot them. So I send them out. Immediately they become spotted. But they are making a beeline for his archers here, because I had nothing else to do with them. He killed a lot of my archers, by the way. He broke an entire unit, so I'm getting the rest off of there, even though they do get shot pretty heavily here. It's a sad day for these Pontics. So here they come. I got 3 cav units making a royal ride. Oh, I can't go into cinematic. This was some of this is garrison cav. Oh, you got stuck in a tree. Other is actual Cappadocian cavalry here. So, this is the tour of the great city. And it was funny, actually, after the battle, he liberates the town. He never kept it. Simply because he made a joke about every I guess you could say faction, every nation owning Jerusalem and having problems with it, including me. I owned it for 20 years, and almost every year there was a rebellion. Those freaking Judeans. Can't control them. So I decided to charge up these stairs. How the heck my men levitated into position, I don't know. Nothing's happening, by the way, except for this. This is the only act of fighting currently. The Cilicians are way back there. He gets charged, I pull back, and then I go around him. I don't think he knew you could go up that slope, but I just go right up it. And I'll get out of cinematic mode here in a moment. Oh, look at this. So, we swing right up this way. Right around the Egyptians. Oh my god, my men are stuck. Alright, let's get out of here. I charge his archers, basically, and I kill them. And then I hunt down whoever else is out here. I still had some pretty good troops. I mean, a lot of these guys had 3 experience. Some of these units here, these Galatians and Sparabara do. These are all, this unit here, he's got 3 experience. He's got 3. So I still had some formidable units, although, like, I'm not going to last against an entire army. Especially when they have more experience than mine do. But I do kill quite a substantial amount of attackers here, and you'll see the end, just how many die. So I do strike the white shields there, and they break. So yeah, I didn't see those guys before. I think he just walked him down this road, honestly. This would definitely be a fun city fight, even for multiplayer. Actually, this would be an awesome town fight. If you did like a 4 versus 4 multiplayer on the biggest Jerusalem you could get, oh, that'd be awesome, especially on DEI. The only problem is with DEI units, no one has the computer to run that, so everyone's going to be lagging no matter what you do. At least, I don't think you can run a 4 versus 4 DEI in Siege. Unless you obviously put the unit scale down like we did. It's not the highest, it's the second one. Playing with 300 units is practically impossible. His general enters, by the way, at this point. He did try to take that wall down, but failed. It's kind of funny in my opinion, because I took down more of my own walls than the attacker did. I charge his Cilicians just to do some extra damage. I have the Pontic Spearmen and remnants of my units just fighting out here. It's over very soon, honestly. I'm just going to speed it up. This was more for fun. We just fought it. I was willing to auto-resolve it, but you know what? I did actually score quite a blow on my opponent. And his Cilicians. I charge his general. I attempt... God, I just stuttered. I attempt to kill his general here. I was shooting him in the back. I had spearmen, infantry, and cavalry in that fight, and he just does not die. And it was because my artillery wouldn't shoot again. I do something funny here, by the way. This makes him mad. But it's not against the rules. I point blank shoot his units that are coming in here. And you know on multiplayer how you can do that stupid rapid fire thing? I don't know how people do it. You like machine gun it. I didn't do that here. I only did, you know, realistically how much you could fire. And you can see, look at that. I end up scoring quite the blow here on his infantry. And my own. This... Oh my god. This was my last act of defiance. He could have easily outflanked me, by the way. His general does end up living, sadly. That would have been one heck of a prize to get if I could have killed his general. I got one guy there. So yeah, I basically just point blank his infantry and my own for a little bit. He throws some javelins, I attack. I needed to keep him away. My artillery won't line up. This is why I don't really like it in DEI. It's very frustrating to work with. My general comes back, he runs away. I'm waiting for his general to enter, which he does right there. And again, you know, I wanted to kill him, but my general wasn't up for the task. He had already seen too much, so... look at the balance of power bar, by the way. I should have broke I'm surprised my units didn't break at this point. He gets into my artillery, so every last unit is going to die here. And the great holy city of Jerusalem is destroyed. Well, not destroyed, actually, he liberated it. Probably for the better, because, you know, nobody historically can hold it, so I highly doubt he could have. So that's the end. I ended up killing 991 of my opponent. Now, the best part here is my soldiers only killed 615. So the units that fell on the off of the wall didn't even count. They didn't count towards my kills, they just counted towards his losses, which I thought was hilarious. And my artillery ended up being the highest scoring killing unit on my thing here. My Judeans actually got 62 kills, which is pretty good. So yeah, that was kind of just more for jokes. It was fun. But I ended up killing quite a bit, though. I killed White Shield, I killed some Galatians, I killed some Archers, and I killed a bunch of Cilicians. I mean, 1,000 units, 1,000 men is actually quite a bit to lose to a garrison, which is not a garrison. But yeah, so this situation, well, I won't show it because I'll actually just wait. I'm gonna do an update video anyway. So right now, currently, I have lost more land battles and won more naval battles. I don't know when I'm going to show another battle. I'll probably just do a recap and then show some battles. I'll probably show the naval and the 40 versus 40 units. Other than that, it's just been a bunch of maneuvering and chasing. Right now, he's rushing towards Syria. I am rushing towards his capital. Other than that, though, nothing really has happened, except for the loss to Jerusalem, sadly. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Happy Easter, even though this is going to be like 2 days after Easter for you, but that's fine. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.